All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform that gives you quality news and quality information on everything happening in Biafran territory. Yes, my people, once again, this is Let's Talk TV, your one and only Ogbonge Conformento YouTube channel, where they give you the updated news and informate as it is up for Biafran territory. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed. Then you are sitting on a long thing because we've been giving you the back-to-back information. Now, straight up to the emergency live broadcast of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpan Joko. Yes, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpan Joko actually, had a Zoom. Was it a Zoom? A space meeting. Yeah, let me call it a space meeting. Emergency meeting and address to every Biafran. Based on the plan of the Nigerian government, Tinubu in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, specifically, concerning the leasing office that he is trying to open in Biafran land. Now, in this address, in this critical emergency address from the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, he pointed out one thing, and that is that he, with the Biafran Defense Force, will make sure that they bring down that leasing office. I still don't understand why the Nigerian government, are so concerned about Biafran land to the extent that, everything they are doing is just to find a way to penetrate Biafran land. I still don't understand it. It's actually marveling. It marvels me most times, whenever I see these things. So, the Prime Minister being on the defensive side and making sure that his paramount what is it called, purpose in this whole Biafran struggle is first of all to defend the people that he is fighting for. Freedom fighting is not just about carrying guns and trying to fight those who have been keeping you or those who have been buying your people, but also defending your people. What even marveled me was the immediate response. In less than 24 hours, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa responded to it. That is what we call a man who is consistent and active in service. That is how you know a leader. A man who is consistently active in service. Achoya here, whenever he is needed, he comes. He don't just come out for coming out sake. He handles critical issues, critical information. That is the kind of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is. And we are actually, happy. We're opportune to have someone like this. So forget about the propaganda by the media outlets. We too will be giving propagandas too in defense of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. That is the first thing we are doing. In as much as we are giving out information to every Biafran, but we are also here to make sure we spread good information about Biafran struggle and also expose the Nigerian government with their wicked and atrocious thing. Let us listen to the voice of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa on this important information to Biafrans. Please, this is important that you share this video, to every platform so that they will hear, the order and instruction of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Enjoy.
The deputy. Good evening, Biafrans. Good evening, lovers of freedom. Good evening, journalists, ladies and gentlemen of the press that are seated and those who will listen later on, I welcome every one of you to this particular emergency space this morning, evening, depending on where you're watching from and listening from. This is an emergency space where we have come to address the shenanigans in the name of liaison in the so-called sixth geopolitical zone. I want to make it very categorically clear that Biafra do not recognize anything geopolitical zone within the Nigeria state. As a matter of fact, the so-called geopolitical zone is a fraud. It was done without the consent of the people. The same thing that was done in 1914, amalgamation, without the consent of the people. The same way the demography has been changed, distortion of map by creating state without the consent of the people. So you can't begin to operate a fraud, faulty foundation, and at this time, the Biafrans has taken their future into their own hand. You are again imposing things and sending some nonsensical representative or whatever liaison to Biafraland. I have come this evening to inform Nigeria state and the drug lord that nobody in the name of a liaison representative from Nigeria government will be allowed to stay even one night in the entire South and Southeast, which is Biafra territory. That particular office under Nigeria is banned from tonight, even without arrival. And drink water from the same cup. Because the scars I will leave on you will live forever. I have come here to finish this job, to liberate my people and make sure that Nigeria do not kill them again and brag about it. It has been what is going on for many ages. Ojukwu cried. They say Northern pogrom. Effiong cried. Say if you treat them bad, the children will rise again. Everybody cried, including before we were born. Nigeria is evil. And some of us who actually have been possessed by the spirit of Biafra and the freedom, we hate Nigeria with passion. Everything Nigeria. And my happiness is that even the inventors and the enablers know how much I hate Nigeria. Because you cannot love a terrorist state, a state that kills its own people, a state that kills women, a state that kills children, a state that kills innocent people, a state where security agencies will be killing people for no reason. That is called a terrorist state. That's why Biafra, under my leadership, will do everything. We go to any length to protect those women. If you are a woman in Biafraland, you are lucky at this point. If you happen to find yourself in Biafra territory under this leadership of the Biafra government, you are very, very lucky. You are very, very lucky that you were not among those who were being massacred in the street of Aba in 2017. You are very lucky that you were not part of those who were killed in 2016. You are very lucky that you are not part of those who fall in the street of Nkpo. You are very, very lucky you partake in those people that died in Enugu. And as I'm talking to you, those deaths come with no consequences. But I'm here as a consequences of those killings. Those killings have given birth to Simon Ekpa today, and they can never escape what is coming. I am telling you the fact. So anything Liazen in Nigeria, Biafra territory, coming to represent Tinubu, you are banned. You are persona non grata. All of you, especially the two idiots that was named. We are in the state of war. I don't know whether many of you actually understand that, because they are trying to hide this war. They tell you there is no war. Oh, there is nothing. You want to bring a war. We are already at war. Any place where there is air raid, air bombardment, is it not war? Any place where 30 armored tanks can move in one street and then we destroyed about 30 of them, is it not war? Any place where they are bombing and killing, is it not war? Even in Ukraine, people are not dying the way they are dying in Biafraland. And of course, people think that Simon Ekpa is the cause of this security. I have always said it, and I will always continue to say it. I am not the cause of this security in Biafraland. The cause of this security is the light that shines in you. The light that makes you to not protest is the light that is bringing this security. They want to kill that light. The reason why every Nigeria is hungry, only you Biafra people are not hungry. That particular secret is what they are fighting, and that is what is bringing insecurity. They want to kill it. The light that is shining all over you, where other Nigerians are dying and crying, protesting, and you're not protesting. That is the light that is bringing insecurity. That light is what they want to kill. The reason why when you talk about Biafra, it's as if you have actually committed all manner of crimes against them, is because they don't want you to be free, so that that light that shines all over you will not germinate to become something that every world power will worship and respect. That is what they are fighting. They are trying to eliminate that particular light, and believe me, many of that light has been eliminated. Do you know how many scientists that have died without notice? Do you know how many scientists that Nigeria terrorist state have killed in Biafraland? I mean scientists without education. I mean natural scientists, scientists that can invent anything, that can invent something and the thing will fly. In Biafraland, the Nigeria government has killed them. That is the light that is bringing insecurity. Do you know that after the Biafra war, they destroyed the university where the Biafra soldiers were manufacturing all the weapons and refining the oil? They destroyed everything because they are trying to destroy that light. But after destroying everything, still, the light is still shining even on those who did not partake in the war, even on those who were not part of the Biafra war, who were not part of those building Ogbunigwe. Today, we are building Ogbunigwe. Our Ogbunigwe is neutralizing Nigeria terrorist state. That is the light they are fighting against. That is the light they are trying everything to eliminate. They don't want this light to shine. But God in heaven have sent many of us to come that the light may shine. And that is why I will do everything nobody else would have done. And the Biafra will come at the end of the day. I am telling you the fact. I told them in the beginning, don't do like me, oh, you go wound. Oh. They thought I was joking. That thing they think that nobody will do, for my people, I will do it. Even do it and put Jara on it. And at the end of the day, Biafra will come. If Nigeria state have not understood that they are in big mess, I don't think they will ever understand that. By now they know, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. You are in a very deep mess for the fact that God has risen men and women, of which I am part of those, that God has risen from Biafraland to deal with you. Ishmael, you will smell me in the coming months. I have come here to warn that we don't need any liaison of Tinubu. nor any Nigeria in Biafra territory. In fact, if you set it up, we'll burn it down the next day. I am telling you the fact. If it is nothing else, we are going to burn it down the next day. Try it and see. I have come to say this message to them. They can call this video, send it to them. We don't need any Nigeria liaison in Biafra territory. Biafra is at war with Nigeria, and we are not going to give it even a breathing space to stay in our land for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes, except we're not away. So if you are taking this office in the name of coming to represent Nigeria in Biafra territory, we have not signed any alliance with Nigeria. We have not negotiated an alliance, so you don't have no right to come forcefully and set up a liaison office in our land. We have not, we don't have any peace park at this point. So that particular office is completely banned. And please, Biafrans, be on the watch. Anywhere you see anything liaison office, please do not hesitate to inform us. We will visit that place the next minute. Thank you very much. I will be here to take questions.
Thank you. Thank you. The Obatovie of the Biafran people, the savior, the light of the day. We salute Biafran people. My minister, I salute you there. And all Biafrans that have keyed in. I salute you for staying awake to this moment. As emergency as it is, we are at war and it is not time to sleep. It is time to be on the watch, just like we have our gallant Biafran Defense Forces on the watch 247. So the mic is open to anyone that has pertinent questions to ask the Prime Minister on the topic and also on the awareness and achievement of the BRGIE. So the floor is open. So please reach out to the mic and we give you the mic and you go straight to the point.
Thank you, my senior minister. Greetings to my prime minister. Thank you so much, sir. Biafrans are so blessed to have you in such a time as this, that we desperately needed a savior, and there you are, emerged with so much hope you have given back to Biafrans, and not only the hope of hoping for tomorrow, but the hope of seeing the evidence that salvation is there just around them. Thank you so much, our Prime Minister. And Nigeria have met their match, and this is the end of the story for them. And Biafra, we are happy. So please, not just like my minister has said, raise your hands and then we'll bring you in. Manson, how do you do it? Are you going to be bringing them in and I'll remove those that speak?
Yeah, you bring them in, I bring them down after they speak.
Okay, my boss, thank you so much, sir. All right, here we are with the first person, please. As you see, this is not the time to talk long story, brethren. Just come in with your question for the Prime Minister. You can see whatever brought the Prime Minister out at this hour of the night. It is something very important. Please make sure your question is very important. No time for frivolities, no time for accolades. Ask your question. If you don't have a question, there's no need to request for the mic. Please request for the mic only when you have a question. I will bring you up. 60 seconds is enough for you to do that. Thank you very much. Biafra is here. Grab the mic and go straight to the point.
Good evening, my Prime Minister, the Obata of Biafrans. My question is, please, when are we expecting the Biafran app? The Biafran app, when are we expected to be making use of it, sir? Please. That's my question.
Thank you very much. The Biafra app should be ready in the month of August this month. As a matter of fact, I am having the last presentation tomorrow. So the engineers has informed me that the release date is on the 20th of September. So the app will be ready tomorrow, and the whole of the app will be presented to me tomorrow, which is 9th of August. But of course, it may not be public. It goes into testing, and the official release date is 20th of September. It may come earlier than that, but that is the latest development. So tomorrow the app will be ready and it will be open for testing, and then the official launching is 20th of September, where it will be public. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, my Prime Minister. I'm very happy.
All right, thank you very much. Biafra is here. Thank you. Please, the next person to come up is the other hand up. This name, how do I pronounce it? Nobody see. Please grab the mic and go straight to the point.
Hello, good evening, my Prime Minister. Am I coming out?
Yes, loud and clear. Please go on.
Okay. In some part, my question is: in some part of Delta State, there are dozens of Fulani bike men. Some part of Delta State and Edo State. So, what if eventually any commander or any Nigerian army send weapons to those people to attack any day? Is there anything? Because there is lower awareness about this Biafra storm today. Because if I try to tell people about it, they just go and sit down like you don't know what you are saying. So.
But you are from there.
Yeah, I'm from Delta. I'm from Edo State, but I was born and raised in Delta.
But you are from that place. But you are from that place where they say where you want to talk. They say go and sit down, right?
Yeah. Yes,
so when the time comes, you pick up gun and defend them. You are the only one there.
Okay.
Thank you, my Prime Minister. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. So what you don't know is bigger than you, Manze. Only you. You may think you are only you. It's not only you. There are men you don't know. You don't know everything. You only know what you want to say. You don't know what is on ground. Thank you. Please, nobody is raising their hands. Does it mean those of you in the room don't know how to raise your hands? All right, please, veteran Dragon, grab the mic if you are able to speak. Veteran Dragon.
Yeah, good evening. Please, is my voice coming out?
It is coming out. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Thank you, my Honorable Minister of Information and Communication. Thank you for Deputy Minister, honored ministers on space. My Prime Minister, I salute you. I thank you so much for accepting this divine calling to save us from extinction. I salute you and I pledge my total loyalty to you. Thank you for being responsive always to dangers and issues that concerns Biafrans. Yes, you have said it all. No license office from Nigeria is accepted. I thank you so much for responding immediately. We don't need it. We don't have any alliance with them. No. Thank you so much for coming to our aid. Thank you for always responding and being responsive to Biafran needs. I just want to salute you. I can't have you ask you any question because everything you do, I'm in line with it. Whatever you do is I'm in agreement. So there's no question. Thank you so much. I salute you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And people should go and look for what is liaison. You don't have liaison in your country, right? So technically, they know that Nigeria have divided, right? So, and we don't have any official alliance with them. We don't have any official agreement with Nigeria. So they need to tell us what is their meaning of liaison. So we only have liaison where you are, if you talk about having liaison offices in different parts of the world and other countries and all that. So you don't have liaison in your own country. And claiming that the president have liaison in his own country. He claimed that Nigeria is his country. So we don't accept that, and because we are already in the state of war, and so we don't have any agreement with Nigeria at this point. So if that agreement is made, we are going to be ready to have business with business relations and others. Just diplomatic relation with Nigeria. We cannot be an ally and all that. But for now, we don't have that diplomatic relation with Nigeria, and so we don't welcome any alliance. If they think that I'm joking, let anybody open alliance or liaison office in Biafraland and see what will happen there.
All right, thank you, Veteran Dragon. Thank you very much. I think you'll go back as a listener. We'll be able to bring in someone else. Cheesy, Is that Crazy? Crazy, please grab the mic and bring your question, please.
Good evening, Prime Minister. My Prime Minister, my Honorable Prime Minister, good evening to you. Minister of Information, I greet you all. I hope I'm coming out loud and clear.
Go on, sir. You are speaking.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. In Nigeria, they always want to force themselves in doing things without consulting the people. I thank you, Prime Minister, for your doggedness and alertness. As soon as you get this information, you have come up to enlighten us and informed us. And this is one thing we always appreciate you for. Thank you very much. I have one question for you, Prime Minister. I hope in all this struggle you are documenting, you are writing a paper or you are writing a book that we, our children, the next generation, will read and understand how we fight this battle till the very end. I hope you're doing such for us, Prime Minister.
Should I be doing everything for you? Are you not following? We're not hiding anything. So you people are in better position to document what we are doing. I cannot be doing the thing. I'm documenting it for you. Document it. Everything I'm doing is in the public. I'm not hiding anything.
Yes,
From
Prime
the
Minister.
beginning till now, till the end, I'm not hiding anything. Including when they come to attack me in Finland, I have exposed them.
Exactly.
I don't hide anything. My own is proper play because that is a nation. We are fighting for a nation. It is not a club. So we are fighting a nation for independence of a nation of over 70, 80 million people. And the world are watching. So we don't hide and say we are doing it in secret. That person is meeting me or this person is meeting me. If I meet with somebody and the person asks me to do public that yes, I met with him, I will make it public. So those meetings that we have had that they don't want us to make it public for a specific reason and don't make it public. But everything is in the public.
Exactly.
Including before we neutralize them, we announce it.
We announce it.
Thank you.
And this is one thing we really need to study, how you are able to come up with this idea of alerting your enemies, keeping them informed, and still decimating them. This is incredible. Prime Minister, we thank you very much, and we love you so much. Ghanaian. Prime Minister and Minister of Information, thank you also, and thank you everyone for being part of this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The reason for that is very, very simple. The reason for that is because Nigeria, a terrorist state of Nigeria, as you see it, is a very complex state.
Very.
Breaking up of Nigeria requires a complex solution. So that's why we adopted a multidimensional approach to dismantling Nigeria, and it is working perfectly. You can never escape. If you escape the witches and wizards, you can't escape our pastors. If you escape our pastors, you can never escape our guns. If you escape our gun, our diplomatic war, you can never escape it. So we are fighting Nigeria from all angles. If they run to this way, we'll catch them. If they escape this one, we'll catch them from there. So it is a multidimensional approach that have destroyed Nigeria. That's why when people are protesting, you expect Biafra to go and protest. Are they mad? No. We are the one responsible for this protest. We are the one who destroyed and strangled the economy of Nigeria. So why should we go and start protesting? Are we mad? We know what we are doing.
We've passed that stage.
So, and it is even going to get worse. Just wait and see after this. I'm just praying. Now I'm even praying for the protest to end so that we'll start our own.
Prime Minister.
Our own is completely different from what they have ever seen. We will lock the entire government of terrorist institution in Biafraland for 1 month. Yet there will be no movement in their offices. Why our businesses will be flourishing. Just watch and see.
Prime Minister, I remember in the beginning when you started with your preaching, and you told the Nigerian government that a day will come, you will stop preaching, you will move to a different dimension. And today we have finally seen that all those years of preaching which you have done has impacted us and strengthened us to the point that even when the hunger is biting them in Nigeria, in the region of Biafra, in Biafra region, we are flourishing. Even when we haven't even joined them to protest, we are still flourishing. So all these are strengths piled up together, which we imbibe, which we collected from you. So we thank you for preparing us for this very particular day. Even though you won the Nigeria government, they fail to listen. Today, we are using those things you teach us. We are putting them into practice. Thank you very much. Ganiru Prime Minister.
That is why I told you people in the beginning, sit at home, because it will prepare you for what is to come.
Exactly.
That thing I said that it is to come is here. And that's why the entire Nigeria is burning. Only in Biafraland that you have peace.
Yes. Yes. For the first time.
For the first time in the history of Nigeria.
For the first time.
In Biafra. When they were saying, oh, you are destroying the economy. Oh, you are. Where are those people telling you we are destroying the economy today? Where are they? They are the one telling you to sit at home. They are the one telling you to do what I have teach you and prepared you for many years, over 3 years now. Today, they are telling you. Now, just think about it. If all of a sudden, from the blue moon, why Nigerians are protesting, they will come and tell you to sit at home. You think you're going to sit at home?
No.
The answer is no, because they would have messed up with your brain and everything. Today, we are not only sitting at home, we are fighting them with gun. Not just ordinary gun, sophisticated weapon. Now, would they ever believe that Biafra will handle gun?
No.
I told them, the day we are going to carry gun, they will know what they have done to themselves. And that day has come.
Finally, Prime Minister, you know that even while this protest is going on and in our region we are having peace, you can still see the Nigerian agent instigating us, wanting to cause chaos in our land. And because of those teachings which we have learned from you, we choose to ignore them. For the first time again, Biafrans are doing the bidding of the British government. Thank you, Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. And are you not surprised? Over 49 million have voted. They have not updated the voting yet. Over 49 million Biafrans. And these are the region where during the presidential election, only 25 million people registered for vote. 25 million. And you know, today, they have not mentioned or even analyzed the outcome of the presidential election.
Yes.
You know why? Everybody is aware, or everybody, the registered voters during the presidential election was 25 million. And we called for the boycott of the election. How many people voted? 4 million.
Sure.
And you know, these are things that should have actually sparked some concern. But you know, they hide it.
They hide it.
They hide it. You know, they hide it. Then we are telling you, oh, you say election will not take place. This is not the election that took place. They announced the result. They are not. But how many people voted? 4 million. These are the things that are supposed to spark national debate. That, oh, the Biafra said no election, and the election took place, and only 4 million people voted. 20-something million boycotted the election. How could somebody see this kind of result and keep quiet? It's a national tragedy that should have sparked debate.
National issue.
But the people are not discussing it. Media are not discussing it. Everybody kept quiet. They thought they can continue to cover this pregnancy. Today, the pregnancy is no longer small. Oh. It is getting bigger every day. Oh. They cannot cover it again. Now, entire Nigeria is protesting, and Biafra, that 20 million now. And again, it has increased to 49 million. That not the people that are yet to put their hand in the voting. But 49 million people say, we have voted for Biafra. We are not part of this thing. They are still coming out to claim the glory. Oh, we said they should not protest. These are people who cannot even speak in their word. Not in their village. Nobody listens to them. But you know, another disgrace is coming. The disgrace is that we are going to disgrace these people. Hi. And I don't know. You don't know the package I have for these people.
I see a puppy. I see a puppy. They were won by Pastor Iganda. Thank you, Prime Minister.
Thank you. Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you very much. Your questions were very, very apt and very relevant. Thank you so much. And you can hear the Prime Minister have told you, get to work, and everyone that is listening, those of you that know how to write book, begin to write book. From the Genesis to the Revelation of, in fact, from Genesis, before you begin to write Revelation, you must have, in fact, written a lot of books about how we started, how we have decimated them, and how they're all crying. Thank you so much, Chrissy, for that question. Success is in the house. Success, please, you're welcome to grab the mic.
And please, don't ever forget to write the petition writers and arrest.
Yes.
Someone arrest. Don't ever forget. That is going to make the biggest part of the book.
Thank you, Pierre.
Prime Minister, our dragon, our head, and everything. Good evening, Mazi Sonny, the Minister of Information and Communication, and Mazra, the Deputy Minister, and fellow Biafrans listening. Hope I'm coming out clear.
Yes, you are speaking, Mazi. Go ahead.
All right, thank you very much. And I want to appreciate Prime Minister very well because he is a man that I love so much, and his type is very, very rare. And the enemies have tried 4 solid times attempting his life, and it has failed. It means he is above his enemies, and he continues to be so. So, Prime Minister, I doff my cap for you. And I want to speak on the issue of Tinubu opening a liaison office in the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria. Come to think of it, is he not the president of Nigeria anymore? Is Nigeria divided? Why are they forming liaison in where they have governors in each state that makes up the geopolitical zones? The governors were, as they claimed, were elected by the people, and they represent the people. And not only the governors, in the House of Rep, there are 366 members of the House of Representatives, and the 108 or 109 members of the House of Senate. These are coming from different geopolitical zones. These very 2 positions in the federal character are able and capable to represent any entity within that Nigeria. Why is Tinubu not trusting them and he is appointing legion heads in each of the geopolitical zones? This is telling people what they don't know what Tinubu is preparing for them. Tinubu wants to dash out this very state structure as a federating unit. He wants to dash it out. Tinubu wants to return to regional governments, but in a very wrong format, dividing Nigeria into 6, ensured from 1997 to 1998 into 6 geopolitical zones, and returning Nigeria to 6 geopolitical zones as a federating unit. It is a total error. And one more thing, he is the president. He don't need a liaison to communicate to people in Northeast, or a liaison here to communicate with people in Southeast, or anywhere. He only need a direct, regional head, which he has appointed now, waiting for October, when it will come into full force. He will dash out this very state as a federating unit and embrace the region. But it is too late for him, because the regions are already aggrieved. A lot of things are already happening, and we have left him behind.